guys, welcome to Medical TubeMed channel. Today's our topic is COVID-19 coding in ICD-10. So let's start without wasting a single time. So COVID-19 coding in ICD-10. So it's for April 1st, 2020 to September 30, 2020. Why? Because every 1st of October ICD-10 is revised. So this guideline up to September 30. So COVID-19 infection due to SARS-CoV-2 virus. So everyone knows COVID-19. So I'm going to start directly with codes. So first point, COVID only in confirmed cases. Confirmed diagnosis of the COVID-19 as documented by the provider documentation of the positive COVID-19 test result for confirmed diagnosis. If provider documented positive COVID-19 means this is a confirmed case. So that time we have to use and assign U07.1. So this code used for confirmed cases. So next point, if the physician documented, suspected, possible, probable or inconclusive COVID-19. So that means it's not a confirmed case. So that time we should not use U07.1 as a diagnosis. That time assign code Z20.828. So what is the description of that code? Contact with and suspected exposure to other viral communicable disease. So here we can understand U07 is used for confirmed cases and suspected, possible and probable inconclusive COVID-19. So it's not a confirmed case. That time we should not go with this code. U07.1. Sequencing of codes. When COVID-19 meets the definition of principal diagnosis, code U07.1 COVID-19 should be sequenced first, followed by appropriate code for the associated manifestation. So here we can easily understand U07 is a confirmed case. So we have to assign as a PDX, and after that we have to assign appropriate code for associated manifestation. So guys, next our third point, acute respiratory illness due to COVID-19. See, normally COVID-19 affects respiratory illness, respiratory system. So here given listed some respiratory related conditions. So first is pneumonia. Pneumonia confirmed as due to COVID-19. If physician confirm that COVID-19 because of COVID-19 pneumonia is there, so that time we have to assign U07.1 as a PDX, and then we have to assign J12.89. So that is other viral pneumonia. So in case of acute bronchitis, if it is acute bronchitis confirmed as due to COVID-19, so as usual primary PDX 07.1, that is COVID-19 code, and followed by J20.8, acute bronchitis due to other specified organism. Then lower respiratory infection, upper respiratory infection, anything not otherwise specified, NOS, or an acute respiratory infection, NOS. So not otherwise specified code. So that time also we have to assign U07.1 and then J22, unspecified acute lower respiratory infection. So in second code you have to choose on the basis of NOS, not otherwise specified or specified, on the basis of that. And then acute respiratory distress syndrome. So if it is confirmed due to COVID-19, then you have to assign U07 as usual as a PDX, and then J80. So it's a acute respiratory distress syndrome. So in all four condition, you can see the primary code always COVID-19 and followed by the condition codes. So guys, next point, fourth, exposure of COVID-19. So here we have to be very careful while billing such a type of codes. Here exposure, we have to read each and every point if what doctor has been listed over there. So if there is a concern about a possible exposure, here you can see possible exposure to COVID-19, but this is ruled out after evaluation. So it's a ruled out after evaluation, assign code Z03.818. So that is encounter for observation for suspected exposure to other biological agent ruled out. So it's a possible exposure. So next point, if there is an actual exposure, if there is an actual exposure to someone who is confirmed or suspected, not ruled out, to have COVID-19, and the exposed individual either test negative or test result are unknown, assign Z20.828. So that is contact with and suspected exposure to other viral communicable disease. So here two major difference, that is possible exposure and here actual exposure, but not actual exposure not ruled out. So while coding exposure COVID-19, we have to be very careful. So next point, screening for COVID-19. See here, if asymptomatic individual who are being screened for COVID-19 and have no known exposure to the virus and the test result are either unknown or negative, assign code Z11.59. So this is encounter for screening for other viral disease. So here a patient don't have any symptoms. So individual don't have any symptoms. So he came for screening for COVID-19 and have no known exposure. So that time we have to assign Z11.59 and 6 signs and symptoms without definitive diagnosis of COVID-19. If patient present with any sign and symptom associated with COVID-19, for example, cough, fever, SOB, these are the associated sign and symptom always with COVID-19, but a definitive diagnosis has not been established. See here important, but not a definitive diagnosis has been established. So that time assign code for sign and symptom. So if a definitive diagnosis means COVID-19 is not been established or not any other diagnosis has been established, that time as normal we have to assign code for sign and symptom. So normal sign and symptom in COVID-19 or coronavirus, that is cough, fever, SOB. So next, asymptomatic individuals who test positive for COVID-19. If asymptomatic individual who are being screened for COVID-19 and have not known exposure to the virus and this test result are either unknown or negative, so that time assign code Z11.59 encounter for screening for other viral disease. See, patient is not asymptomatic, so not having any symptom for COVID-19 and have no known exposure. So he don't know any exposure is there or not to the virus. That time we have to assign Z11.59. So this is the encounter for screening of viral diseases. So next and last point, that is COVID-19 infection in pregnancy, childbirth and the puerperium. So it's very simple. So most of the people are thinking pregnancy coding is difficult. It's not difficult. It's very easy. During pregnancy, patient admitted for COVID-19. See, the pregnant patient admitted for COVID-19 means that is the confirmed case of COVID-19. So that time assign O98.5 and then assign confirm COVID-19 code, that is U07.1. And after that any associated manifestation is there, that time so that code also we have to assign as a secondary code, and as usual we have to add weeks of gestation code also. So this is only our today's topic, ICD-10 guideline for COVID-19. Thank you so much for listening, watching Medical TubeMate. Please like, share and subscribe Medical TubeMate. Thank you so much.